creeper.
How's it going, everyone? My name is Cynix, and welcome to the StarQuest Studios channel, where we feed your appetite for films. I have just seen a Minecraft movie, and I'm gonna say right now, it is a stupid movie, but I loved it. It is one of those films that is so bad, it becomes good. For those of you who have lived under a rock for the past 16 years, for some reason, the movie is an adaptation to a beloved game called Minecraft, a game where you can build to your heart's content. You can be creative without a care in the world or survive the night. The way I got into Minecraft is when I got my first iPhone in 2012, and I went through YouTube. I came across a channel called SE Moans, and I watched this walkthrough of a Super Mario Bros. Adventure map. I've been playing Minecraft since then. Good times. So this game obviously means a lot to me. It means so much to me. So going into this movie, I honestly just expected to be able to turn off my brain in hopes of having a good time, because from the trailers, it's not a movie that's meant to be taken seriously. And for the most part, it's not. A Minecraft movie is about a man named Steve, who you play as in the actual game if you're not using a custom skin, and played by Jack Black. Steve yearned for the mines ever since he was young, and he wants to do something exciting for his life and be able to express his creativity instead of having a normal 9 to 5. Until he's able to return to the same mines when he finds a magical cube that leads him into the Minecraft world. We also follow 4 other characters featuring Garrett, or Garbage Man, played by Jason Momoa, Natalie, played by Emma Myers, Henry, played by Sebastian Hansen, or Hanses? Fuck. Henry, played by Sebastian Hanses, and Dawn, played by Danielle Brooks. The movie is directed by Jared Hess, who's also directed Nacho Libre, so he's already done work with Jack Black before. Just a nice fact. One of the biggest positives that I have about this film are the visual effects. They were pretty good. I loved watching the entire film in the Minecraft world. You see the villagers, the mobs, even the nether looked great. Like, holy crap, look at that. I found a lot of the designs to be good. My favorite mob from the film is the Iron Golem. He looked perfect to me, including the sound design. Really nice. Oh yeah, the sound design. They included a lot of sounds from the actual game, so don't worry about that, okay? You're fine. Another thing I liked about the film is that it pretty much knew it was a film to make fun of. The comedy was very fun. Like I said, it is a stupid movie, but it made me smile the entire time. Even making my theater, which was full by the way, laugh. Take that, voice critical. I also feel like a lot of moments that became meme material were just unintentional, and that actually made it a little more funny too. Those were pretty much like the best parts of the film. There was also a hilarious subplot between this villager and Jennifer Coolidge, of all people, where this villager finds his way out into the real world, and Jennifer is just driving for some reason, probably getting, you know, her mind somewhere else other than just bad stuff, and she ends up running into this villager, and she's like coming out of the car like, oh no, not again. And then she meets this villager, and then she's like, your head is so big. And then they go on a date. Like, what? And this entire subplot had everyone laughing, myself included, because it was so unnecessary. But they filmed it, they edited it, and they put it in the frickin' movie. They did it anyways. Oh my god, I love this movie so much. I also like the dynamic between Jack Black and Jason Momoa. They were fun to see together. There was like this little rivalry between them, like who can be better than one another, but they also just work together most of the time as well. Like, I really like seeing those two interact. It was something really special. I guess it's also because they're both middle-aged men. Wait, how old is Jason Alexa, how old is Jason Momoa?
Jason Momoa is 45 years old.
Oh, he's 45. Still, they're both like men around the same age range, I guess. It was fun seeing them together. Also, a lot of the action scenes were really fun to see too. when day turns into night in only 20 minutes, all the mobs just spawn and attack our protagonists. Like, the first time that this happened, it already had me on the edge of my seat because I already knew what was going to happen. I was like, how are they going to survive this? I'm not sure if it happened in any other if it showed in any of the trailers, because I've only seen the first one, and I've only seen clips of the other trailers, which is, you know, all the meme stuff that happened. So I was very entertained by the action scenes, especially the third act. It becomes an all-out war in that third act. It was really fun. I loved it a lot. Unfortunately, that's where my positives end. Now on to the negatives. So remember when I talked about the visual effects back in the positives? They are great. But you see where I am? Do I fit into this world? Apparently when you put real human beings into the Minecraft world, they stick out like a sore thumb. Obviously, that is the point of the film, but there are points where it does look good, especially when the sets are practical. But there are moments where it just doesn't look right. It's like, it really doesn't look like they're there. Like, it actually looks like they're being green screened in, and it's like, it's kind of distracting. But I'm not gonna lie, the lighting in some of these shots on the characters did impress me a few times. I'm not gonna lie. Another thing is that this movie struggles to find a main character. There really isn't a main character to follow. For the most part, it feels like Steve, Garrett, and Henry are our main three. They get the most screen time, but none of them are treated as main characters. Natalie and Dawn are kind of pushed aside for most of the second act, and then they just come back. And it hurts more because every character feels underdeveloped. You can't really feel for these characters because they're just undercooked. There are attempts to make you care about them, but you just don't. Garrett is the one that gets the most character development throughout the film, but it unfortunately wasn't enough. They also did try creating drama, but it just didn't stick, you know? None of these sad, like more sad moments, just like, they just didn't hit, unfortunately. It really needed a lot more time to cook, and it just came out unprepared. Just, it's fucking raw! I also want to say that Steve's, I guess you could call it his origin story, it was very rushed. Sure, the things Jack Black said in the intro are funny, but that intro is one of the worst ones I've seen. There's no development for it, and it almost feels like it was a reshoot from studio interference. I don't know. That's just how I feel. The story itself also just kind of got it everywhere. The things only came back together at the end because they needed to. There are moments where it's just like derailed, and like things that just shouldn't have happened. Like, there were little detours that happened because of certain characters wanting to do some stuff. Like, yeah, in Minecraft you want to explore, but when you have a movie, there is a set goal, and then you have little detours, and it just kind of derails. But they do try to find, you know, how to connect those detours together, I guess. That's just how it is. I guess they just wanted like more time for the film to be shown. And I'm not saying these little detours weren't boring. I like these little detours. They were fun to watch. But still, they could have been avoided. But I don't know. Who am I to judge a Minecraft movie with Jack Black? That's all the negatives I have. And you know what? I actually have one more positive. And this is a really big one. I think the moral of the story was actually pretty cute. It shows that you are always capable of taking your creativity out into the real world in any way you'd like. It was a sweet message. That's at least what I got out of it. It's one of the main reasons why I love filmmaking. One of the reasons why I really love playing Super Smash Bros. Melee, because you get to be creative. And it's just like, it's your personality. Like, be yourself. Like, God, I loved it. All right, just as a bonus, I want to talk about my theater experience. And this is a very fun experience. This might have been the most fun I've had since watching Five Nights at Freddy's at my theater. Every 5 minutes, everyone was just clapping. Like, every time Steve said something, everyone just lost their freaking minds. We all anticipated for those moments. Don't lie to me. Don't say no. Chicken Jockey, Flint and Steel, and most importantly, I am Steve. God, what a stupid movie. I loved it so much. This is definitely a movie meant to be enjoyed with friends or an entire audience of Minecraft fans. Not only was my theater filled with little kids, but so many adults were also present in my theater, and it made me very, very happy. There's just something special about video game adaptations. That's actually a video idea I'm gonna have to make another day. Anyways, that is all I have to say about this film. This is one of those dumb but fun kind of films. Maybe a guilty pleasure. Who knows? I liked it. I loved it a lot because of how fun it is. It is not meant to be taken seriously, and I appreciate its existence as a Minecraft enjoyer. But what did you think? Did you love it or hate it? Let me know in the comments. I may valid or invalidate your stinky opinions. Anyways, that is all I really have to say. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to hit that like button and hit subscribe. It'll help me a ton. I will see you guys later. Make sure to drink plenty of water and take care of yourselves. See ya!